Hey everyone, welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. Today will likely be the finale of Kaiba's story, so just as a quick little showing, these are all the guys we have. So, apparently I guess he doesn't get a 10th guy in the campaign, which is a choice. Also, Marth is only being available for like the first few chapters. Kind of just weird. You know, one thing I never really paid attention to a whole lot was the orbs. At least not in this run. Although, seems like Thunder Dragon is close to being in that orb. Or close to the color. Yoshizu's really aren't. Like, it's just very specifically Dunane's Dark Witch. The rest, I mean, Ryukishin surprisingly isn't either. Really, only birth met is for thingy. Kind of a lot of them didn't. Outside of Weevil, bit more or less. Weevil's, you know, pretty much fits perfectly, but that's kind of like logical. I kind of imagine all the insects just kind of instantly synergize well with Weevil. Like, that just makes sense. So yeah. We win if we take the main, or we can take control of the main processor. I'm gonna just assume this is probably just the same as, this is quite likely exactly the same as Yugi's final battle. But we could see if it's changed at all. It is not. It's only Scott who's over here. So, yeah, let's just get some guys over here, like, why is Sagi always at, like, lost health? I'll keep Ishizu, like, with some health. I think maybe it makes sense to send some of the more, weaker guys in, and then, like, actually have our strong guys take on the final battle. I believe they can't battle with them anyways. You're going over there. You're small. You go over there. And you go over there. Fortunately, that portion can be kind of a pain. Alright, great. Ugh, I hate these corridors. Alright, you're set. You just go over there. You over there, and they did put you pretty decently. Let's just do this. And to fight Scott, we'll give Weevil a shot at Scott, I guess. Buster Blader has been... You got there pretty quickly. Okay. I must say I admire your persistence. I never expected anyone to make it this far. I'm tired of your stalling. Turn off this machine now. It's too late. It doesn't matter what you do. There's no way to stop the Dark Spirit now. Dark Spirit. You heard me. I built this computer to summon the ancient powers of darkness. And it will be here any minute now. It will devour your strong duelist souls and take over the entire world. You are all chosen by me to be tributes to the darkness. Ha ha ha! You should feel honored. Yeah, that duelist soul of Weevil. Enough. Tired of this nonsense. There's no dark spirit. It's nothing more than ancient superstition. Kaiba, you of all people should know that my intentions are more than they seem. This is not just some game or simulator. It's a trap. A chain to bind my tribute to the dark spirit. The machine is linked to your souls and controls all your senses. The dark spirit will come from the darkness, from within the human heart. Scott's gone completely nuts, brother. Oh, and I can hear it now, a power unlike any other. It's coming, it's coming. It's time for you to give me your souls. It only hurts at the very beginning, after all. After that, you'll be at peace. That's it. I'm not listening to any more of this nonsense. I'll shut this machine off by myself if I have to. Oh, okay. Weevil decided to take care of. Kinda didn't mean for them to do that. You do have that Battle Art Insect Fire Cannon, but I think you can only use it when you've got like the specific equipment for it, which is kind of a shame. They have absolutely no healing items either, so let's just go after one of the Serpent Knight Dragons. Kinda didn't want to face him straight away, but I guess we can just kind of see how this goes. I think in Yugi's run I kind of waited to take Scott on until the end. Shatter. I mean, we're still rocking Big Insect. Like, Weevil is pretty high level, at least with Basic Insect and Big Insect. Alright, that's a good amount of damage. Reaper Blast. I imagine that polymerization could be really good against the Egyptian gods. Although I do not know what happens if a fusion monster is killed. Like, if the fusion monster is killed, is that just game over more or less, or what to expect? You know, to me it just doesn't really make sense to fight Obelisk, or it's not Obelisk, we're fighting, I think, Slifer? I believe we're fighting Slifer. But, you know, it just doesn't really make sense to battle him with Kaiba, because that just risks us completely wiping out, right? I mean, we might be healed after the thing and be back to normal. That is also a possibility. Also, with how things look right now, we're just gonna finish Scott in one round. Although that guard's a little annoying. I guess we'll focus our attention on Skull Knight for a sec. I mean, he kind of didn't target a basic insect a whole lot. I was going to wait until he actually did his attack. They tend to kind of target the monster with the most health, I've noticed. Or just the monster in the middle. They target the monster in the middle a lot, but I think, if I'm correct, I remember if the monster in the middle dies, you become slightly slower. Alright, he does the shatter again. It's really not that threatening of like a final battle. At least against Scott specifically. Obviously Slifer is very strong, but I mean, I guess we haven't faced Slifer yet. We faced Obelisk, but I'm assuming they're of relatively similar difficulty, right? That makes at least sense to me. Alright, let's just get you out of there. But damn. I didn't mean to disrespect you, Weevil. I was not aware of your craft like that. Alright, just in case, we'll fully heal Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. Like it's kind of a pretty funny name. Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth, just perfectly ultimate. Like, it wasn't just Ultimate Moth or something, like just Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. Alright, well that happened. Now I wonder if this just immediately makes Slifer There's nothing you can do to stop it now. The Dark Spirit is almost here. All I wanted to do was offer you as a tribute painlessly. The darkness knows no mercy. It will devour your soul ruthlessly. Not even I can guess how painful that will be. You will live just long enough to regret the fact that you were not defeated by me. What a waste. Indeed, it's unfortunate to lose such a convenient pawn. Even if he was more than a little crazy, I could have used him for something else. And now you must pay for interfering with a minion of darkness. Who are you? Doesn't matter. What good does it do to the cow to know the name of its butcher? It's going to end up as a steak. Steak. A good juicy steak. This place is actually quite nice. It'll make a nice stepping stone to the outside world. All I need now is to do now is wait to finish materializing. I might as well eat you while I wait. Let's see, which minion should I summon forth? Slifer the Sky Dragon, I summon thee. What? Hello, Slifer. Yeah, Slifer's cool as fuck. Well, Weevil, you can do it, boy. Hello, Slifer with 8,000 health. It's level 1. We got pretty decent stats, all things considered. Alright, well, how much... Let's see how much this does. A solid 600 damage. Oh, he's got the life regeneration skill as well, right? Honestly, if we can do like 2,000 damage, I'd be pretty happy with that. Poison, that's interesting. I'm gonna poison it. See if that... it might not actually have any effect on him, now that I think about it. Nah, kind of stupid of me. Alright, Thunder Force Wave. It targets just basic insect. Okay, wow, that's probably gonna kill it, right? Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, we didn't... It doesn't even show its abilities, but... What if we use Destruction Punch? I wonder if this is... Can you imagine him doing like a ton of damage back to himself? He really didn't do that much damage, like when I think about it. I think it's the other attack that does like way more damage. It's mostly an issue because it's like spread damage, right? Although... We already done like almost 1,500 damage here, and we even wasted a turn. Honestly, we wasted 2 action points with Perfect Ultimate Great Moth. Thunderbolt summonings, I'm assuming that hits all of them. I think the Destruction Punch did not do a whole lot. Although, like, a big insect is tough. It's the question now. Do we Monster Reborn a basic insect? I think I will. Thunder Force Wave. I mean, this might just be another death. Or it's Perfect Ultimate Great Mob that dies. It's also a possibility. Actually, he doesn't, so... Who's stronger? Slifer the Sky Dragon or Basic Insect? Find out right now. Oh, I used it on myself. Oops. I'm Basic Insect, guys. Yeah, that's a dead-ass Basic Insect. That's a mistake. It'd be cool if it missed, but it didn't. Alright, well... Big Insect, come on! You can do it, Big Insect. I believe in you. A whole 50 damage, wow. Alright, well that's perfectly ultimate Great Moth dead. The Big Insect doesn't care, he's just dancing. Oh, we're doing very little damage. He's guarding. Understandable. Very understandable, really. I mean, I'd guard too if I were in the presence of a big insect. Yeah, like I said, you can't beat big insect. He's so good, this doesn't even get him like a level. Alright. You did your job, Weevil. I'm proud of you. Let's get Shizu over there. And Rex. I mean, while we're here, like... I guess we can destroy the other panels. Apparently it doesn't do anything. Alright, let's use some power of nature, I guess. Yeah, we're dying cat to the Cure Master too, so if he does use one of those summoning bolts, then like we can do a pretty good job retaliating back. I think I'll make you use a power of nature as well, just to get everyone strengthened up, right? Honestly, I imagine that Shizu probably has the best chance of doing a lot of damage. That's a miss. That's unfortunate. I'm assuming you're, I'm assuming Slifer's resistant to being berserk. At least that makes sense to me, right? Okay, now he just guards. I mean, you're probably not gonna get all our attacks in anyway, so like, shoot one of these, doesn't do anything, but maybe that breaks the guard. Probably doesn't, thinking about it. Alright, well, let's try it again. Okay, great, now it does this again. I'd still argue that these three aren't as good as Taya. Oh, that was power of nature. Oopsie. Why does he get fucking points for that? Him using the spread attack kind of sucks for us, not gonna lie. And him waiting is something I'm not too opposed of. It gives us a turn to actually like heal and stuff. Oh wow, that's a quick hit, that's nice. Thunder Force Wave. Actually, I'll make you attack and then heal with Orion. I mean, he's already around half health, so like, he's probably gonna go well. Like, we'll probably knock on wood, be able to beat Slifer, although like I wasn't really ever worried. Thunder Force Wave is a once again on do names. Just misses. Ha ha, stupid. You got 2 mouths and you still miss. But this time he's using a lot more Thunder Force waves as opposed to oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's real unfortunate. A shame that he critical hit at us, because now we don't get to attack him 3 times, but only twice. It seems like he actually doesn't even have his healing ability. Yeah, we mistimed, I think. Alright, let's just heal yourself up, the names. We might lose Queen of the Autumn Leaves because of this, but he just waits, which is nice. He admittedly just seems a little less devastating than Obelisk, but maybe it helps that I know what to expect from him, right? Well, I mean, considering Orion's dead, I think he's probably, they're not probably going in for a round 2 with Ishizu. Well, good thing we healed you. Now that looks like a miss. Dun 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 dun. I mean, how much? He still got fucking 5 attacks. Does he get? Nah. Slifer the Sky Dragon is a dragon, right? He doesn't count as spirit. Am I okay? It counts as spirit. Maybe he's been getting power bonuses from. Alright, has he been getting more turns because of Power of Nature? He might have. He might be getting. I didn't even realize that. Okay, this time he just guards. I'll just wait. Ooh. Yeah, no, he did get strengthened by our Power of Nature. Luckily enough, he didn't really have a whole lot more strength he could gain. Alright, Dunames, yeah, you had a good run. Or... yeah, their attacks haven't gone through because of Power of Nature, but... one more attack. Unless he decides to guard in that final turn, which he doesn't, he just finishes it off. You done good, Ishizu, you done good. You did like 4,000 damage to him. Dirt, 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 dirt. It's too powerful. Our attacks are having no effect. Kaiba, see how those blocks all lead into the central block? I think it's drawing energy from that circuit. Good, right, everyone. Focus your attacks on the other blocks first. Alright. Well, we're getting there. Interruption. Okay, that's the thing that happens. He gets healed from that. Alright, time for some dark energy. These guys aren't These guys are just a bunch of machines. Like, it wasn't that long ago that I first realized that these guns as rock monsters. I always thought that they were warriors because they have warrior in their name. But nope, they're actually just rocks. Just a bunch of rocks. Yeah, they can make Valkyria and the Magna Warrior, but like, no, you're not gonna. I'm gonna attack Beta because he's a Beta. Okay, kind of annoying that they guarded, but I think we're like way stronger than these guys. Like, look at that. Pathetic. I'm just kind of really don't want to use polymerization. Like the weight was a misclick, but like looking back, they might have fused if I didn't do that. But well, considering that he's likely dead because of this. It's essentially these guys neutralized. Ah, he guarded. And then we'll attack you instead, or they all guarded. That's also a possibility. Magnetic Sky Sword. Cool name, but I don't know what's sky about it. They're not strong, are they? Like, they are not strong. And he's just dead. He got 2-shot, wow. I mean, he did use like 2 dark energies, but it was worth it. Yeah, they basically all got 2-shot. Wow, these guys suck. Berthamet. Hooray. Alright, well, that's one of them done. We stopped the system Northern Bridge. Good, it's not recovering as quickly anymore. As quickly. Right, he ended off with like 2-5. How much does he now have? I mean, he barely got any anyways. I'm actually just gonna go into a fusion straight away. I'm assuming Thunder Dragon. I think there's a decent chance Thunder Dragon just gets 1 shot. Kind of annoying that he loses all of his items though, but it is a decent amount of damage. Thunderbolt summons. Ruby, you're gonna have to deal with the healing. Despite the fact you have no red medicine, or none, or not. You might, or you're just dead. This didn't go well. I mean, yeah, unfortunate crit is unfortunate crit, but I wasn't really thinking about the fact that we lose all the items from the fuse. To be honest, the twin-headed Thunder Dragon fusion really didn't pan out throughout the run, like, at all. It's mostly just the novelty of fusing that is pretty cool, but yeah, we got destroyed there. Goodbye, Rex. Alright, who do we still have? Labyrinth Ruler. And if that doesn't work, we'll send out Kaiba. Although I wonder what's gonna get reached first. And Weasel's just kind of chilling. Alright, well, Labyrinth Ruler. Let's see if, you know, you can pull something off on the final, in the final battle. You know, there's like a decent chance we might win. Of course it's like a Labyrinth Ruler who takes the kill, right? If this doesn't just like absolutely eviscerate them off the planet. I mean, it was close, but give them Miss Wild his a fantastic ability that just heals everyone. Thunderbolt summons, alright. Another one. Okay, well, Sagi didn't make it, but, well, let's sterilize this dragon, right? Okay, that didn't kill either. You think this might have something to do with the fact that we didn't destroy the other two computers? Well, I'm assuming the other computer reaches first, or no. It is just Kaiba. I guess Kaiba's got to finish off. If we die here, that'd be a little frustrating. Because you got 80 health. Like, come on. Right, good. Yay, another level up for Kaiba. Actually, like a really good level up, but it doesn't matter. And that's it. We win. Gah! I didn't even get my steak. We did it. What's happening? The whole place is starting to fall apart. Get Slifer's orb and a bunch of gold. Seto, wake up! Bokuba. Thank goodness you're awake. We need to hurry, the whole place is on fire. Fire. When I woke up, there were flames coming out of the machine connected to the dual discs. There must have been some kind of trouble. We have to get out of here now. Alright. The fire in the SIC labs burned fiercely through the night until flames engulfed the entire complex. The fire blazed into the morning and destroyed the entire lab, but Kaiba and company escaped relatively unharmed. Various news media reported that an accident in one of the labs had started the fire at SIC. The real truth was buried forever in darkness. ... Scott Irvine, the architect of this insidious incident, disappeared after he left Kaiba Corporation, and no one even knew if he was alive or not. After the fire, SIC closed its doors. What pushed Scott Irvine over the edge and made him embrace madness? No one knows the answer to that question. However, His final words before he disappeared from Kaiba Corporation might hold a clue. It is inevitable that those who realize the existence of gods wish eventually to control them. Alright. Save. Hey, Yugi. Kaiba. Alright, well, that was Kaiba's story. It's not as good as Yugi's story, I'll have to say. I think generally speaking the maps aren't as good as Yugi's story, but man, you get some fun monsters. Like, I enjoyed using the free blue eyes a lot. We got fucking big insect. That being said though, it does kind of feel like, yeah, I can see it being better to play Kaiba's story second, as in play the New Game Plus over Yugi's story. Because like otherwise we would have had things like Chimera. We probably would have been using, or I'm hoping we would have been using, you know, actual magic instead of only having a moisture creature who can do it. But you know, all in all, I did really enjoy Kaiba's story. To be fair, I enjoyed Yugi's story a lot too, but I did really enjoy playing this game again. So that leaves Joey's story, and yeah, Joey's story I think starts at a very high level, and also it only unlocks after you also beat Yugi's story, which, considering the fact that we unfortunately accidentally started a new game instead of a New Game Plus, I'm gonna have to beat Yugi's story completely all over again, which is unfortunate. Because of that, there will be a slight gap in between Kaiba's story and Joey's story, which is something for Joey's story. We're gonna do something else in between it, but we're not gonna be the break's not gonna be that long, admittedly. Like, we'll be playing Falsebound Kingdom eventually again. So I think this is New Game Plus, but I'm not gonna fucking click that on. But yeah, we now have Slifer's thingy, right? So we should be able to play as Slifer New Game Plus, as well as just the fact that we get all the monsters and items we got from yeah, Kaiba's story. But yeah, hopefully by the time we're playing Joey's story, you'll see that I've advanced even more in this game. Although I will say it's not a hard game, is it? At least Yugi and Kaiba's campaigns aren't very hard. I know Joey's campaign's supposed to be a hard mode, and after this it's apparently a challenge mode, so we'll see how that goes and how interested I am in playing that. But yeah, for now this is it. Thank you guys for tuning in on Kaiba's story. Hopefully I'll see you in the next Yu-Gi-Oh game, which will probably be uploaded the day after this one or a couple days after this one. But it will also be Yu-Gi-Oh related, and I'm assuming most of y'all would enjoy that. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.